me take you on a trip. Just a simple journey.
Welcome back, everybody. Susan Diamond Paints. We're going to be working on Mickey Mouse. As you can see, I have the nose strips on this canvas. I'm going to be working this square. So what I've done is, I'm going to have to put my trays over here. I'm using this big one, but what I've done is the area that I'm going to be working, I've gridded it out. So to help me create my edges, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this paper back over it. I'll run over this with my flattener here. See if I can get those to stick a little better on. They like to, after uses and uses and uses with them, the ends like to pop up. But I figure, you know, I got 500 of these. I'll use them when they don't stick no more. And when they don't stick no more, that's when we'll change and get new ones. So, but I put my cover sheet on here. I'm thinking I'm gonna go back to my little squares, but I needed to cover this section up right here. So let me get that edge on there. So then I'm at where I need to be there. I'll put this here, and then I'll get my little pieces here. I got my wax, my putty. Still using my pen that I like with a little bitty edge on it, or the little bitty, I should say, point on the end. So let me see where we are. Let me point this at the bottom. I got you when you can see the top. So what we'll probably do is just create the edge first, and that'll be changing colors a little bit for that. And I'll go across the top and then come down the sides for that. So I'm gonna go across the top and let me get a little bit of a cover sheet on here. This is where I'm coming across. Just doing the top one anyway. Okay, put this over to the side. I got this is my new Art Dot light pad. It works really well, I think. I haven't been able to use it on a big picture yet because I've been working on a small picture. Let me get this back across on here. All right. Hopefully it won't bother you too much with the paper there, and get myself situated. All right, see if I'm still sticky. I got my Randa's Crafty Corner putty. I like to use it in this can. It is scented putty, peach and mango. Still smells like peach and mango. And I've had this for a while. I like to keep in the refrigerator. Keeps it from getting too mushy, because the heat will make it mushy. So get my pen in there really good. Squish it around. Get it in that end good. Put it over here. All right, so we're gonna do the O's. Is that O's, zeros, or O's? O's. It's been a while since I've been over this painting, so I kind of forget what I have here. All right, we'll just dump all those out. So we're in the gray section of the painting, so I'm on the left side of the painting now. I'm working my way towards the middle. The middle is Fantasia Mickey. That's my favorite Mickey, so that's gonna be the last Mickey. And I'm gonna bend this over. I'm gonna get up here with you. So let me get my edge at the top started is what I'm gonna be doing. So get my O's there, and all I've decided I was gonna use the strips for on this one is to create nice edges for the working area that I'm working in. And then whatever goes in the middle goes in the middle. I've deemed it that is the best strategy for me with the nose strips. It may be different. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them on a square. I might use them on a square same way I'm using them on a round, just to keep my edges clean, I guess you should say. On straight, being straight. I said, for me, it's easier to have my square somewhat straight because you're doing the checkerboard method and you're doing the step method, and that just fills in the gaps. When rounds have gaps in general because it's round, there's no straight edge, so it can be all over the place. Right, now we're just gonna go across here with the O's, and then I'll pick up with the K's, and I gotta get myself started and situated. And then I can, at least, I talked to you a good while the other day when I did the kitting up at the welcome 30 by 40 from Temu. And I really like that one. That one has really clear symbols. I know where the rounds are supposed to go because I can tell. And it's not so much as training wheels, but as the symbol has a lighter background than what's around it, so it just kind of gives me an idea that this is where the round drill goes, but doesn't go like on this darkened area that's around the square grid part. So, and yeah, so far I like the this is a Temu canvas. That's a Temu canvas. Okay, I said I was just going to create my edge. Okay, so I'm going to go on this side to get my O's. So I'm going to put this right here. I gotta see how far you guys can see because I don't know. So let's go right here because I got y'all pretty as close as I can get you, but I got the camera up too. So I gotta take a peek here in a minute and see if you can see everything. There. But today is Saturday. This is my first Mickey, not my first Mickey, starting on the left side, just to first start on this side, I guess I should say. But yeah, Mickey's rolling into August for the Empowerment series with Enza's diamond painting. I'll have the link to her YouTube video introducing this, letting you, if you are going to join in, let her know so she can get you added to the list. I'll have to check back with that to make sure the list hasn't updated. I'm trying again to keep everything in the August playlist, so if I'm tagged in it, I'll see it. I'll put it in the playlist again. I want to see what you can see. Just bear with me 1 second, because I may have to zoom you out. So I'm going to come around to your side. Yeah, I can go down a little bit. So I don't know if I can change my zoom. So I will just do that section right there. And then we'll come across the top, the other side. So we'll just do this section here. So I'll know now. But I'm just doing this. Okay, now we're going to come over here on this side and get the few O's that I have right here. Okay, right there. Right there. But yeah, the drill quality I think is awesome on these pictures. I don't have any issues with those. So far, for as far as budget friendly goes, Temu works for me. Alright, so now I'm going to fill in back in the top. I'm going to pull these off because I'm just doing the sides and the top. So I'll keep my, as much as I want to keep my O's out, I'm just setting them here. I'm going to get a bigger, I have another bigger canvas tray here, so I'll do that for the K's. And I keep my bottle in with the tray so I know which letter that is. So these are K's. So we're gonna go with across the top and down the sides and fill those in. So just in this corner, the K's are predominant with the O's because it's the gray color. On the other side, we're starting to get into the not so gray, but lighter gray. A little bit, it looks like a little, maybe coming in a little bit of green. It's that grayish green color at the bottom. but yeah, it just helps me create this little straight edge as much as I possibly can and not go over the top. That's what I'm trying to prevent. Because I know, you know, when you're cutting to frame a canvas and you're cutting everything off, that you're cutting along that edge, that if you have diamonds that sit over the edge a little bit, you've got to kind of cut around them or you'll end up cutting them off. I have cut off drills to get a picture of the frame, and I will never do that again. So I have found with the art to frames, you can go by centimeter size and order your pictures that way, and they do it and they measure it out for you. And so far it's worked well for me. I used it for my Space for Reflection from Diamond Art Club. That was a gift. That it looked awesome. The frame looked awesome. And then they had like, it's art to frames, but it's art2frame.com. But they had a survey, and I used that picture, the Space for Reflection picture, as my submission to upload as a review for the frame that I got. So, I mean, they're giving away $150. $150 can go a long way on a frame, you know, just depending on how much you want to put into it. So, and I feel like if you spent all this time working on this painting, you should have a good frame for it. And I understand, you know, some people, you know, can't afford or want to do budget-friendly, you know, frames, and that's fine. But when I'm giving it away, I want a good frame for it. If it's just me, it wouldn't really matter. I mean, you know, it does matter to my husband, but it doesn't really, you know, it wouldn't matter putting it if I'm hanging it in my house. But, you know, it matters to him. So, all right, so I'm going to do these right here on this edge. I'm sticking to the canvas. And then once I create the edge, then I pull the stick of the bridges off. And then I'll work in that section. I'll pull the top ones off. I'll keep the side ones. Well, I'll keep the ones creating a square that's not an edge. We'll put it that way. So I can get this one. So like I said, today's Saturday. Today is the 5th of August. We have a cookout today for our cousin Jackson. He'll be going to school. He'll be leaving this week. He's going to North Greenville University. He's going to live on campus, which, you know, I think is great because you get a lot of life experiences that you need to get away from your parents, because this is how your character is formed. This is how you learn to make decisions, you know, on the fly for yourself in the moment, as opposed to, you know, if you have to make a decision and you have time to think about it, and you can call your parents and say, what do you think about this? But ultimately, it's still a decision you have to make. So I think it's going to be good for him. Not saying he lived a sheltered life. He did go to high school. I mean, he went public school, so I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, he led a sheltered life, because we're not going to, you know, he didn't. He lived, I mean, I guess you could say it's sheltered to a degree. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because I think parents need to take care of the kids and not let them get exposed to things they don't need to be exposed to. But when you're in college, that can't be helped. He's going to be exposed to things that can't be helped. I mean, it's kind of just right now where we are and the way life is. So for him, that's, you know, that's, like I said, that's what builds your character. That's what helps you make decisions later in life on what you need to do and not to do, kind of thing. So, kind of a bittersweet day. So with him, you know, being going to college, and we'll see him on the weekends, except for when he has he plays in the band. So when he has ball games that are too far away, and when he comes back, you know, he may not make it to church on Sunday, but he's pretty much planning on coming home for the weekends. So then that's good. And then, but I don't know. It's also a emotional day right now, because one of our good time friends passed away yesterday morning. in her sleep. So I found out about that on Facebook today. So I'm a little heartbroken. It's not wasn't obviously wasn't good news to hear, but I mean, we're believers, and I know that she's in heaven, and her body doesn't hurt anymore, and she's not tired, and she's with her Jesus. But it's just hard because she played in our wedding. So, yeah. A little tough time right now. Yeah. But like I said, she's in a better place, so just be thinking about me on that one. But, yeah. So, I'm not gonna get all crazy with you here. Alright, so there's my edge. So, but I'm gonna take the top part off and the side part off, except for on this side, because I haven't done that one yet. But I said I'd do this top part portion because that's what y'all can see. So, I'm gonna pull this up, and really, because they don't really stick too much anymore, I can just pull them up. So I'll put them over here on the other side of my desk, and I'll pull this one up. But I won't worry, I'm not gonna pull the other one up because that's gonna keep my edge for me. Sit over there, still sticking to my finger, so I didn't want to flip. Alright, so with that being said, so now we're gonna do this section right here. So we're gonna get my O's back out. They're right here. So I'm gonna start at the bottom here and just do where I'm gonna fill in, I guess. Some color blocking. You have to kind of skip around on these because you landed there. That's just where you're gonna go. So I think I'll just come up the side and we'll just maze ourselves around here. So let's see, I'm trying to think. Yesterday was my half Friday, and it's the second Friday in a row that's been my half Friday that I've not spent it at home. We went out to eat for lunch and then had to go to Best Buy, and then he wanted to go to Walmart, and I hate Walmart, but we got some things while we were there, so you know, all comes out to good. They had somebody working in the checkout line, which was good because me and self-checkout, I mean, I didn't walk all over that store. I don't want to have to work for my paying for my food stuff, you know, scan it all myself. I mean, that's where we're going, people. I mean, no wonder no one wants to work. We're just not going to have people. It's kind of when they say no wonder no one wants to work, and that's why they're having to create all these self-checkout lines, because nobody wants to work. And then when you have them there, it's just like, they act like they don't want to be there. I mean, yeah, sometimes I have bad days on my job, but I mean, I'm still polite. I may not feel like it, but by grace, I'm going to be polite. So, and I think because it is tax-free weekend, because everybody's getting their school supplies, and I think that's why it's just nobody wanted to be there to stock everything up. But it's kind of those days where, you know, you may not like your job, but by grace, that's what puts food on your table, so you better suck it up, buttercup. So, and then didn't have too bad of a week, so that was good. And once again, this Friday, this coming up, will be my third Friday, half Friday. Then I skip a week, and then I do a Friday again, and then that's the last Friday is the Labor Day weekend Friday. So then we find out, I guess, if we're going to go have fall Fridays, because these were deemed as summer Fridays. So we'll see. I would like for them to keep up with the program, but then I also told my coworker Mary, I said, you know, if they don't, which I'm being kind of surprised if they don't, but if they don't, I got three floating holidays. I got 3 vacation days. I have really 8 vacation days left to take in the year. And I've got things already scheduled. So I already have time off for Thanksgiving. I've already got my time off for Christmas. I'm going to the beach in October, so I've already got that on the calendar. So like, I've been with the company 24 years. I have 5 weeks vacation. So I've got a week that I know that I'm not going to be able to possibly put anywhere. unless I put it in September, and I'm not sure, and it still won't be a full week. It'll be, I've already taken 2 days off at the end of the month because we're going to a concert. Pretty much locally in our backyard almost, I would say, but I just took the day of the concert off and the day after the concert off because, you know, give yourself time to rest. But yeah, so it's I thought about using the 3 days that I had because you can roll 40 hours over, and they've got a new policy, whereas this past year I rolled 5 days, I think 5 days over, but I had to use the 5 days by the end of April. Well, unless you're going somewhere before the end of April, that's, you know, unless you're just taking days off here and there, there's really, you know, and we used it for a vacation, so that's why how I used that week. So they've listened to everyone, and they decided now that they're going to give you until the end of the year next year to use it. So if you roll, you can only roll 40 hours over, so that's a week, and then you have until the end of the year to use it. So pretty much ultimately, if you have the time, you know, it gives you an extra week of vacation. So like, you know, if you had just 2 weeks and you only use 1 week, say around Christmas or something, and you didn't do anything in the summer, or you did something in the summer and you're not doing anything else, you know, you potentially could take that week and roll it over into next year, and next year you'd have 3 weeks of vacation. So I think that's the way to go. I mean, so that's what I plan on doing. I got 5 days to roll over. I'm rolling them over, and I'll have 6 weeks next year to use. Like, I'll know where to put 6 weeks. This might be one of these ideas where I'm gonna keep rolling a week over, unless I have, you know, there's somewhere that we want to go 3 times in a year. So I don't know. And my cousin wants us to go to Florida, and I just don't know if it's gonna be possible or not. I have no idea on that one. He wants to go to Disney World, and I said, well, if I'm going to go to Disney World during that point in time, it's going to be, you know, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party again. So I don't know what we're going to do. Oops. Hold that back over there. Okay. Let's see here. I'm filling in my O's. I'm like, pay attention what I'm doing. And that one right there is too big. I've got too much edging on it. Whew. Sorry about that. My husband came to the door. He needed me to order some filters. And then I was just telling you about our cookout. Well, it's supposed to be at 1 o'clock today. Well, now it's got moved to 4 o'clock because the people that are having it, we're having it at their house. Their air conditioner doesn't work. That was one thing. So we were trying to decide if we were gonna do it at his grandparents' house. It's usually where we do a lot of family functions. And then now they're getting their hair cut, and some person has gone nuts and decided that they're gonna start randomly shooting in the area. So the cops have it blocked off, so they can't go anywhere. So they're stuck. So now we've moved it to 4 o'clock. So I don't even know what I was talking to you about because I don't remember. But now I have that craziness to deal with, so, or to think about. But I did want to come on here and talk to you just a little bit while I was working on Mickey. And then what I'll probably do, just trying to think if I can remember. Oh, I know I was talking about vacation and things like that, and the time I was having roller. Oh, I know what it was. So I was thinking though, if they didn't have, you know, the summer Fridays, but rolled into fall Fridays per se, that I was going to use my leftover 3 days, because I'm rolling my week over, and splitting those into half days, so then I can have 6 Fridays before the end of the year to use as fall Fridays. So work half the day in the morning on Friday and then take the rest of the day off, and not have to, you know, make up my time. I could just do that. So I may look into doing that. I may take the week of September, the end of September. I usually don't like take the end of the month off, because that's when we're trying to get our money in for the month. I will be doing that. I don't know if I'll do that or not first in September. So, oh yeah. So that's kind of, you know, where we are and what we're doing here. So, I'm trying to think. Can't really think of anything else, because I know that video was like an hour-long video. And y'all, I was watching. I was working last night on the little welcome picture. And I was watching Joan Diamond paint. She has a lot of kitting up videos. So I had a playlist. It's like, so I've been watching that playlist to start from the beginning, and I'll watch videos here and there for that. So I was watching that. Keep hearing a bug over here, but I can't ever see it. Yeah, so I watched that a little bit yesterday. She did it too. She doesn't do too much talking in that, but you know, I can like glance over because I have it on my computer over here. I don't have it on the TV. And then I have I don't know if it's a yellow jacket. It looks to me like a yellow jacket. It doesn't look like a honeybee, but it wants to build a nest in my keyhole of my doorknob for out here in this building. So yesterday I had to take a paper towel with me and wet it so I could clean whatever gook it had on it. It's like, I don't know if it's regurgitated something to make it sticky, and then whatever that nest they're building sticks to it. But I had to wipe it off and clean around the keyhole. I was thinking, why? I mean, I understand it's a doorknob, but that doorknob is touched a lot. So it's like, you don't want to build a nest here. Number one, I don't want to stick my hand here and have you sting me, because it will not be pretty. I am not allergic to bee stings. My dad is. But I do know, now honeybee stings, wasp stings, I've been stung before, but the only one that has ever done any kind of thing crazy to me is a yellow jacket. It stung me on my pinky, on my hand, and my whole hand swelled up. So, and I'm gonna get a little out there for this, but it's kind of one of these things that you just kind of notice that this is happening after you have the COVID shot. So it's kind of this idea, it's like, well, I don't really know how my body's going to react now to any kind of bee sting since I've had the COVID shot, because to be quite honest, I think the COVID shot has changed things in our body. And, you know, I'm not going to get all into the political aspects of why I took it. You know, my mom got it really bad, like I've told y'all before. I just took the shot and the 2 shots, the 2 vaccines is the only thing I took. I haven't taken the boosters, I haven't done anything after that. And I will say that I never had dry eyes before, and I have it now. My eyes water constantly. I mean, just so much so that, you know, it makes, you know, tears, you know, come down my face. That's how much they water. And so, yeah, it's kind of one of those things, you know, it is what it is. You just deal with it. So, and my husband has really bad reactions to any kind of shots like that. His body doesn't react well at all, so that's what his has done since with the COVID shot. He too has not taken the booster because his body just doesn't. He goes to a chiropractor, so it really knocks him out of line when he takes a shot like that, because his body reacts so badly to that type of, you know, vaccine shot. So didn't do it with the flu vaccine, but like he gets because he's of age, he gets the shingle shot. He's not old enough for the pneumonia shot, but he's gotten the shingle shot, and it racked his body. Didn't give him shingles, but it kind of took his body out of alignment. It's the only way I can know how to explain it. Just his body does not react well to that. So yeah. So yeah. But yeah, so it's kind of one of those things you just have to kind of discover how your body deals with things after the fact. And my trusty tray a little closer. So, but anyway, so she was doing all these kittings ups, and I'm thinking, I want to kit up all my kits, but I got nowhere to put them. And it's like, what I really need to do is to get them out of all their boxes. Now I did that with my some of my diamond art clubs. I got them all out of a bunch of boxes and put them all in one, and then I'd have all the colors in these photo boxes, and they're everywhere. I mean, I got one over here just underneath my feet on my desk with colors in it. But I was like, I want to do all the things now. And that's how it is, you know, is while you're working on something, especially if you're working on something new, you're excited because it's new, and it won't take me long to finish it because it's a 30 by 40 or, you know, the 25 by 35. So it won't take long, but I'm working on those for a project because I'm doing a project. So I'm, you know, seeing which one works and which ones don't, and so far that one works because I really like the design on it. So that's why I keep looking for people's Temu unboxings and unbaggings and for budget friendly canvases. So I will say that, so those of you who are watching, and if you do a video on it, put it in the comments for me for unbagging of a, you know, and I'm looking for the 30 by 40 canvases. Obviously that's what the budget friendly ones are. And if you've worked the canvas and it turned out great, if you just want to drop a link for me, or just let me know, comment, say, hey, on this video, this is where I did it and showed it. That's what I'm looking for, because like I said, I want to find those small, budget-friendly, you know, under $5 canvases, you know, per se. I mean, I know some places they're more expensive. I looked on AliExpress yesterday, and some of those are a little bit more, but I'm waiting for their November sale to see how that looks. About getting maybe some from them. And I did discover, I told you I was talking about this on the Kidding Up, if Temu is like AliExpress where there's different stores, there are. So I was looking at the store where I got the welcome one to see if they had any others, and then I got a little sidetracked and was all over the place and filling my cart up with stuff, and I had to go back and look and said, no, that's not that store, so I had to delete them all out. They weren't that store, so I can go back and say I just need to look at the 30 by 40s for the store so I can get more quality is what I want, you know, diamond painting. So the quality meaning, especially if it has words on it, because like the one I'm doing, it has welcome on it, but it goes all the way across, so you can pretty much see that it is welcome, and that's what it says. So if you have 30 by 40 budget-friendly pictures that you've done, and you've liked the quality of the picture, just, you know, put a drop, shout out to me, comment something, let me know, and, you know, where you got it from, so I can go take a look at it, because yeah, that's kind of something that I'm doing, and it helps me because it gives me obviously more practice with rounds, because that's what the budget-friendly ones are, and then it gives me a break from my diamond, my Every Moment custom that is geared to get done this month. I keep looking at it, and y'all, because it's food, it makes me so hungry when I work on that thing. But I was telling my husband yesterday, so we were eating at the restaurant yesterday of the where I'm doing this canvas for who I'm doing it for. It was his restaurant. He's just opened a restaurant in Spartanburg. So he has a location in Westgate Mall. It's called Smoking Wings, and he has a location in Malden. And so that's where yesterday we were at Malden eating at it, because we can go in there and sit down, and we're not in the mall and, you know, in a food court where everybody can see you coming in and you got barbecue all over your face. You know, they just eat in the restaurant, and, you know, that's okay because they have really good wings. So we were there eating, and I told him, I said, gosh, every time I do this, work on this painting, I just want wings so bad, because that's obviously what I'm working on is wings. So that's the ASMR pictures. The paintings are the work that you're seeing when it has the thunderstorms as the music, so to speak, that's that picture. So, you know, I have 4. I'm trying to get them done in 8 months, 2 months per each picture, and say 50 by 75. So, yeah, it's a little bit, but it's square. It's really easy to knock it out. I think what did so well for me to start out with is because the top part's got black, but it's not all black because it's a little different colors in it, you know, that color blocking part. And then the white plate was some color blocking because there's some different shades of white. And then you got into the food items. Well, the food has certain colors, so certain reds and oranges that go with that, and it's got a little bit of white in it to make the nice shininess of the gloss. Makes it glossy, is what I guess I should say, of what the barbecue sauce is. And so yeah, so you know, I'm pretty much, I guess I'm at the halfway mark on the picture, and then I have, you know, I just got to get through the wings and get those done, and then I've got trash on them. It's not trash, but they're too big. So I'm gonna put these over here. I need to get these all out just so I don't pick them up, because they'll make my they will make my, let's see if I can get you to sit down straight. They won't make my beads line up good because they're not the same size. It's this bunch right here. They got too many. They weren't cut good, see what you can tell. So let me get these out. I think everybody else looks okay. Alright, got those out. That one don't look right either, so I'm getting that one out too. Anyway, so, but the rounds give me a break from the squares. So, I do that. That's why I like doing them. And they're faster. Rounds are faster. And then I was like, well, you know, I really need to get back on my Governor's Palace from Chuck Pinson. But it is a square, so I'm just been going from one square to another square. And although it's Diamond Art Club and then it's quality, I mean, every moment's quality is good. So it's not like I can complain about the quality, because the quality's good. They have good quality. I've never, another one. It's another one that don't look right. I'm just sitting there looking at it. It's like, you look too big for where you're supposed to go. You don't look like the others. You're not matching. So, but yeah, just, and you know, it gives you something else to work on, give your hand a break. I have a Timu bagging. I haven't done yet, haven't videoed it yet or anything. I got it sitting over here on the other side of me on my desk at the bottom that I need to unbag, because I got an ergonomic pen in there that I need to start working and trying to see if I can use it. I love my handmade pens, my resin pens, I guess you should really, I don't know what you call it, that stuff they're made out of, resin. They're beautiful pens, and I use those on my square because I got glue dots in every single one of them. And then I was like, well, I can use, you know, I got putties I need to use, but I can use that in this little thin one. It'll last forever. It still smells good, so I can get a whiff of it every once in a while just off the pen. But yeah, but I got some thin pens like this, and then I got, like I said, the ergonomic one just to see how well I can do with it. And sometimes my hand hurts after diamond painting, and sometimes it may be because of this pen, because I'm gripping it too much because it's smaller, or the bigger pens because they're just weightier than those pens. So yeah, but I got a crap ton of diamond paints, and then I really need to get those opened and unbagged and colors out and put somewhere. But the storage book that I got all the other colors in, it's gotten thick, so I was like, well, let me work through these pictures first, and then when I'll get those, I can add them to the book, and then just have the paintings, you know, out in the open. because, you know, if I put them all in there in my shelf bagged up, it'll drive me nuts because it'll be everywhere. So, and that's kind of one of the things. I can't do that with the chuck or the, you know, the other ones I have and put them all in one box because the drills have to go somewhere. I don't have anywhere for them to go. I mean, I have a container that's underneath my bed in the house, but that's in the house, and I don't have room for it out here. And it's kind of one of those things I'm trying to figure out, rearranging it in my head of how I want things in my closet, because it ain't gonna be happening right now, but diamond paintings have to be worked for things to go where they need to go. So I was gonna put all my spares of in my storage containers on the top shelf. Well, I can't put it up there on the top shelf right now because I got diamond paintings up there that need to be done. So it's just like, how many whips can you do at one time? That is the idea here. Yeah, you can do probably a crap ton, but you gotta have somewhere to put them when you're not working on them. And I can't have them all on my desk because that would be crazy. You'd be seeing 10 different paintings over here. And big ones, that ain't gonna work. So this one, the mini Mickey Mouse one, has to be rolled back up, and I have a little container I put it in, a trash can. It's not a container, just be honest here. It's one of those buckets. And the small one sits over here on my printer that's still in the box for work because I don't use it. What a waste. Thought I was going to have to print something, and now I don't have to do it because somebody else is doing that part of the job. So yeah. Oh, and there's another one. You got that one too. You're not going on my canvas either. So I guess that's the idea with grays. It's kind of like blacks. You're going to get some trashy ones. Since this is a lot, so. Yeah, so I talked to you a little more than I thought I had because I just didn't want to cut you off from where my husband scared the poo-poo out of me, banging on the door because he needed help with something. And then I found out about the cookouts being pushed to 4 o'clock, so. Don't know. I guess we'll see what happens for later in the day. And that gives me more today, so now I can really work on this one and get some filming done for my my videos, my music videos, I should say. I had the music and put these in some painting. This will be a whip and chat, but I don't do all whip and chats with these because I don't have all that much to talk to you about, although I sit here and I'm rambling your full ear off. So, but you know, it's Saturday, so I have a little bit to talk to you about because I haven't talked to you in a while. So yeah, I've been playing my Disney Dreamlight. So I told you about the Disney Snaps is the multiplayer part for Disney Dreamlight. And oops, get over here. Anyway, so it's a contest between all of us, everybody that plays Disney Dreamlight. So you have these objectives that you have to get. So this last, because we're on challenge number 3, so this last challenge you had to do celebrate the earth using green and brown. So you had it was an outfit challenge. So you have to have an outfit that has 3 green things and 3 brown things. Well, that can be a little bit much when you don't have a lot of green and brown things. So I had like gloves on, and I had a green dress on, and I had brown glasses on, and brown shoes on, and then I had a satchel that counted in the green and the brown, and you know, what have you. So I had all that on, and so then I was thinking, well, I had this ideal place that I wanted to go to take my photo. So I went to the place and took my photo, and then I submitted it. So this past Wednesday was the first. It starts over every Wednesday. So the first time you do it, you do a mock one. And then the second one you do is your live real challenge. You're going against everybody. But we just now got that reward back. So that was this past Wednesday, even though I guess I'm trying to sit here and think how to explain to you. Okay. So 2 Wednesdays ago is your first Wednesday. So your previous week, Wednesday starts the challenge, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, you're all voting for last week's challenge. I'm directing you here so you see something. So Wednesday, new challenge. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you're doing the previous week's challenge and you're voting on it. So that week we had nothing to vote on because we had no previous week. So Wednesday comes, all right. So now you're in your second Wednesday. So the second Wednesday, you put your second submission. So the second submission was ocean life. So you had to have so many things. I think there were Lilo and Stitch and so many things that were Moana on your beach or a beach scene because it was ocean views. And then you take your picture. So that one, my outfit was Moana, and then I put all the stuff on my beach, and then I took my picture. So that gets submitted. So ocean view gets submitted on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're all voting on the first challenge, which was you're going to a ball outfit challenge. That was the first challenge. So you're all voting then. Wednesday comes again. This Wednesday, we find out how we placed in the ball gown. You're going to a ball, so dress appropriately while you're going to a ball. Submission reward. So that was this past Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, you're voting on the ocean views. But you're also on Wednesday creating your new, whatever your new challenge is. My new challenge was green and brown. So last week, I waited until Tuesday to do my ocean view submission. So Wednesday, I get my reward for my first submission. And then I'm tasked with my third submission of green and brown. So I was like, I felt like obviously there was no time passed because I had done it the day before getting my ocean view submitted. And then Wednesday is your cutoff. Wednesday is not your last day. Tuesday is your last day to get submitted because Wednesday creates the new challenge and the reward. To say that on my first challenge of my reward, I got 68 point something or 62 point something percent. And I placed like in the 37,000 and numbers place. So I got 900 moonstones. So that the guy that I watched, I think he got like 1,800 moonstones, but he placed pretty high. So, but then he was on Discord, and people were posting, where they placed. People that are on his Discord server, I should say. People were putting on where they place and what points they got and what have you. Well, the PlayStation winner, I think it's the PlayStation winner, is on his Discord, and I think the first place winner, because PlayStation competes against PlayStation, and then Nintendo, Microsoft, Xbox, Switch, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PCers all competing against each other. We all compete against each other, and PlayStation's out there by their loneliness, and they only compete against themselves. So I don't know. It's got to be something with Sony, not letting Game Loft throw me in with everybody else. So the winner, person that placed first, got 4,000 moonstones. Now, moonstones, in case you don't play, which I have to say this much, I don't know if anybody else has this. I have an Xbox, but I use my Xbox, well, other than playing, obviously, because I'm playing Dreamlight. I use my Xbox for my TV. That's how I get my Netflix, my YouTube TV. That's what I use the apps for on the Xbox. That's how I watch, because I don't have a smart TV in the bedroom, and that's where I'm playing my game. But at any rate, for those of you, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm getting ready to make the dumbest statement I feel like I'm ever going to make, but for those of you who are the Disney people, who like Disney, and if you do have a PC, and I'm talking about a PC that can handle gaming, or you have, I feel like I'm stupid getting ready to say, or if you have a PlayStation or an Xbox, because y'all probably are grown-ups and don't, and I'm not, so. But anyway, Disney Dreamlight is the game for you, because it's awesome. It's Disney. How can you just not like, I mean, you get to see Mickey Mouse, and you get to see Minnie Mouse, and you get to see all the characters. Then we're getting ready to do a new update where the next character that is rumored to roll is going to be Belle. We just got Vanellope. That was the last character. I still have to unlock, because I don't have them yet, Woody and Buzz and Nala and Simba. So yeah, it's a really fun game, and you don't have to do all the things. I mean, but getting back to the game, because I'm just out there right now. But at any rate, so getting back to the game, because you know I have no life, and that's what I do. Let's see. I mean, other than my job, there's not much more. And then, you know, diamond painting. So anyway, but the moonstones help you buy like clothing things. There's like premium shop things. I don't buy anything in the premium shop because I'm saved my moonstones for the Star Pass. And the Star Pass are quests, are seasonal quests, I guess I should say, where you have the opportunity to earn things while doing things, and you earn like this month's Star Path is Toy Story related. So it's some Toy Story stuff. So I got like an outfit for Buzz. I don't even have Buzz in the realm yet, but I got an outfit for him. That's what I got in this last one. And I collect all the moonstones, because you collect moonstones as you progress. I got all my moonstones. Kind of like I can only really, the only way I can compare this is to Fortnite. So Fortnite, you have your battle pass and you have your season, and every crew pass. You have a crew pass, and the only reason why I know this is because my husband has it. You have a crew pass every month, and then you have these rewards, these tiered rewards. So you have pages and pages, and you earn all these battle stars, and you use battle stars to unlock all these things, and it's going to be characters and outfits and gliders and gun skins and the whole 9 yards. So if you have the crew pass, which is like $12 a month, then you have the opportunity to earn all these things. Well, it works the same way in Disney Dreamlight. You have a Star Path, and you have six pages, and it has like, I think 9 items I think on each page, so 54 items. When one item for every page of the 6 is moonstones, and it goes up as you go to each page, and you have to buy 2 things off of each page that get access to the next page, and that's how it unlocks everything. So I just get a moonstone and whatever item I want to get, and then it unlocks page 2. And I get the moonstones and whatever item on page 2 to unlock page 3. And I still get my moonstones, because like I said, I'm getting my moonstones for every one, and then whatever item, and then unlocks page 4, and so forth. So that's what I'm keeping my moonstones for, is for my seasons, so I can get the things. So I can just keep earning my moonstones until there's something in a premium shop that, you know, I feel like I just have to have it, and that's where I'm at. But there's nothing in there yet. I mean, like if they release like the, you know, Fantasia Mickey outfit or something, yeah, Mickey's gonna be wearing that all day long. But yeah, so that's, you know, if you have the means and opportunity, or you have the you know, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, what have you, if you have any of those, check the game out, because it's really fun. And on Xbox, on Game Pass, it's free. So yeah, just, you know, check it out. I think it'll be fun for you, and I have so much fun with it. What I need to do is what I wanted to do for this last one, but I didn't. But what I need to do is take a picture of my submission and load it up, and then pull it off of my PC over here, and then put it into a video so y'all can see what I'm, you know, talking about. Because I know I've done a video on me harvesting all my onions or pumpkins or whatever, made a horrendous mess. Yeah, just as all things. I need to take pictures of me and the characters and put all of those on the capture and save it to the Xbox dashboard or whatever, and then download it onto my PC and put it It's just some videos, so just like an end cap or something. So, okay, this is me and so-and-so. This is me and so-and-so. This is me and so-and-so. Yeah, I need to do that so y'all can see how much fun I have. And I want to upload some of my videos, but I haven't gotten there yet because I haven't made any. That's how that works. So, yeah. Alright, so I talked about all my favorite things. Disney Dreamlight. Still finished my book that I was listening to last night. So I'm going to start the second one because it's a 4-book series. These are the one I was telling you that is hot. H-O-T hot. Yeah. I'm gonna start listening to the second one maybe today. First one was called Capture. Alright, sorry about that. My battery, or my camera said, you've been talking too much, you need to take a break, and it turned off, so, yeah. But anyway, so then, yeah, that's what I need to do is put, pictures on the end caps of my videos of me and my characters and, you know, whatever craziness I'm having to do. So, yeah. That's what I need to do. Just so y'all can see the funness. But anyway, back to the book. Let me see, and I'll tell you what the name of it was. Because I never forgot already. Come on. I thought I still had that up. I do have it up. Cavalier was the first one. That's by T.L. Smith. The second one's called Anguished by T.L. Smith, so that's the book that I'll be starting probably today. And then I'll add that to my books read list on Goodreads and my pages for August on Goodreads. So I've gotten, like I said, into the 6,000 pages read for this year. Like to roll it at least up to 10,000, but we'll see. I think that's what I did last year was 10,000 pages. So, yeah. And if I can sit here and start listening to my third book of Blood and Ash, I can get that accomplished, I think, eventually. So yeah, alright, so I'm going to stop it and I'm going to switch my cameras and do my other camera because that's what I do my ASMR videos with because it doesn't pick up any sound, and then I can watch some YouTube videos. So I got, like I said, the playlist for the August empowerment, so I'm going to be watching that here pretty soon. For whatever videos that have been added that I can see that have been added to that. So I will talk with y'all again later, and y'all have a great one. If I don't talk to you more this weekend, yeah, y'all have a good one and have a great week. Bye.